Before the sun finds the water, we are already out there, oars creaking, hands burning, nets heavy with nothing. It's the kind of empty that laughs at your skill. We are professionals at this lake, but the night has treated us like strangers. Failure has a sound. It's the quiet after you say, "I'm going fishing," because you don't know what else to do with yourself. It's the ache of a name you didn't live up to. It's the echo of a courtyard where a rooster cried and you pretended you didn't know him. We drift toward shore with nothing to show for all our trying. Dawn is a thin line of copper on Galilee. Mist lifts like a veil. Someone is standing on the beach. He calls out like a neighbor, not a judge. "Children, do you have any fish?" We answer the way tired people answer. "No." He doesn't scold. He gives directions. "Cast the net on the right side of the boat, and you will find some." There is a way he speaks that cuts through excuses and cynicism. We throw one more time, not because we trust our strength, but because his voice wakes something alive. The net bites the water, then jerks like it has grabbed a living muscle. We pull, and the rope sings in our hands. It is overflowing. 153 large fish, and the net does not tear. The beloved disciple says what everyone's heart is already shouting, "It is the Lord." Some people run with their feet. Peter runs with his whole life. He flings himself into the lake and thrashes for shore. Water is not an obstacle when love remembers its name. On the beach there is a charcoal fire, and bread and fish laid on it. Charcoal, the same word as the fire where Peter warmed his hands the night he said, "I do not know him." God knows how to rebuild a life right at the place it broke. He does not avoid our worst memories. He lights a new fire there. We stand around the warmth like children come home. We drip on the sand. Our chests heave. He says, "Bring some of the fish that you have just caught." We bring them, but we know the truth. This breakfast is not our success. It's his invitation. Come and have breakfast. The King of the universe serves a table at daybreak. Smoke, bread, fish, the salt of the lake, the soft thud of waves. It is all sacrament now. He takes the bread and gives it to us, and the fish likewise. We have eaten with him before, but this is after the cross, after the tomb, after our bravest vows collapsed. When the meal is over, he looks at Peter, not to crush him, to heal him. "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?" Not, "Do you know all doctrine?" Not, "Will you promise to never fail again?" Love, the question behind every question. "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Feed my lambs." The second time, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Tend my sheep." The third time, he feels the sting of it. 3 questions pulling out the 3 denials like thorns. "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter is grieved. There is a holy grief that opens a door instead of closing one. He says, "Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you. Feed my sheep." He gives Peter back his calling, not as a prize for perfection, but as a stewardship of love. Authority in the kingdom is not built on swagger. It is built on the ability to carry a bruised lamb. Then Jesus says words that sound like both a warning and a wedding vow. When you were young, you dressed yourself and went where you wanted. When you are old, you will stretch out your hands, and another will dress you and carry you where you do not want to go. He is telling Peter the cost. He is not baiting him with success. He is inviting him into a life that will look like his. And then, the sentence that steadies the world, "Follow me." Not, "Prove yourself." not earn back what you lost. Follow me today from this beach with wet hair and eyes that still remember tears. Peter turns and sees another disciple and starts to ask the question we all ask, Lord, what about him? Comparison is the thief of obedience. Jesus answers with a gentle boundary. If I want him to remain until I come, what is that to you? You follow me. Some of us will be given quiet paths. Some of us will be given roads that hurt. None of us are asked to live someone else's story. The command is wonderfully simple and exhaustingly hard. You follow me. What happened on that beach is the gospel translated into breakfast language. God doesn't just forgive from a distance. He restores at a fire you can feel on your skin. He returns you to your calling by asking for the one thing you can give, no matter how much you've failed: love. Maybe your night has been a long one. Maybe you're good at what you do, and it still didn't work. Maybe the last conversation you remember with Jesus is the one where your courage fell apart. Listen, he stands where the shore meets the water you're drowning in. He calls you like a neighbor. He tells you where to throw the net. He cooks what you were hoping to catch, and then he feeds you the future. What does restoration sound like? It sounds like your name in his mouth. It sounds like a question that hurts in the best way. Do you love me? It sounds like a command that gives your life rails again. Feed my sheep. It sounds like a compass you can't buy. Follow me. Some of us think the alternative to failure is to fish harder. But Galilee teaches us that the alternative to failure is to sit with the one who has already lit the fire. Your effort is not evil. It's just not the center. Grace is the center, and grace is a person, and he has breakfast ready. Notice, too, how he involves us. He could have provided fish from nowhere. He does, in a way. But he also says, bring some of the fish you have just caught. He lets our obedience become ingredients in his feast. The miracle honors participation without depending on it. And notice where he heals Peter. Not in a temple. Not in a crowd. At the edge of an ordinary workday. The kingdom has always liked the edges. Shorelines, threshing floors, rooftops, upper rooms. That is good news for kitchens and offices and places where you did not expect redemption to knock. Maybe Peter thought his best days with Jesus were already behind him. The boats, the storms, the bread in the wilderness. But the best day is always the day you hear him say your name again and answer him with love. That day can be today. If you are wondering how to begin again, start where Jesus starts. He does not ask for performance metrics. He asks for love, and love does what he says. So here are simple ways to live this story. First, answer his question without defense. When he asks, "Do you love me?" don't offer explanations or resumes. Offer your heart. Use your voice. Say it out loud where you are. Let the room hear the sentence you've been scared to speak. Second, let him set the work. Feed my sheep. Love for Jesus will always become care for people. Look for a person within reach who needs bread, or listening, or help paying a bill, or a text that says, "I'm with you." Do it because you love him. Third, bring him what you catch. Take whatever faith throw you make today, your small obedience, your almost empty net, and put it on his fire. Pray, this is yours. Make of it a meal. Fourth, retire from comparison. When you start to say, "Lord, what about him?" hear him say, "What is that to you? You follow me." Bless others' callings. Walk in yours. Fifth, accept the cost and the tenderness together. The one who feeds you will also ask you to stretch out your hands. Do not be surprised by sacrifice. do not be afraid of it either. He will be there. Finally, keep breakfast with Jesus. Start your mornings with his voice before you throw your nets. Let scripture warm you like a charcoal fire. Let prayer smell like bread. Let your day begin with "Follow me," not with your calendar's demands. The sun is up now. Nets drip on the sand. The boat rocks gently against the shore. He stands there the way shorelines stand, faithful, patient, unhurried, sure. He looks at you with the same eyes that watched Peter cross the water and sink and be lifted again. He does not bring up the courtyard to shame you. He brings up the fire to heal you. Do you love me? Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you. Then feed my sheep and follow me. We gather our courage like we gather the nets, wet, a little heavy, but ours to carry. We shoulder what he gives. We walk behind him into a day that smells like bread, and the failure that kept us up all night learns how to sleep in the presence of love.